Well, hello there. Amy Lewis from the KFBK Morning News with Brandon Haefele from Catalyst Mortgage. This, of course, is the Catalyst Report. This is an interesting topic. I think you may have a visceral reaction to this. If you've applied for credit or a mortgage, you've no doubt gotten unsolicited letters, a whole bunch of phone calls right around dinner time, right? Maybe emails from credit card or mortgage companies saying that you're pre-screened for a better term or a better rate. Is it true? Should you actually toss those ads or should you pay attention to the caller? So Brandon Haefele is here to say, what should we pay attention? Don't tell me we should pay attention.
I'm a firm believer you should. You know, Catalyst Mortgage...
Let me just tell you, Brandon said just before we started this is going to be interesting.
Well, because I know how you feel about this. You know, Catalyst Mortgage really does believe in pre-screened offers of credit. And I think across the board, it's something that a consumer should pay attention to, whether you're in the process of refinancing, whether you're in the process of purchasing, or you're applying for a credit card. It's definitely something that benefits you, the consumer. Now, I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
The companies you are working with, the company that you are applying with, if you show them the letter and say, I just got this in the mail, can you beat this? 9 times out of 10, in the mortgage industry specifically, they will say, oh, that can't happen, that's not possible.
That's the frustrating thing.
They're so, you know, they're full of it, whatever. They come up with every excuse in the sun. But really, what's the main reason a lot of people will say that to you? They're afraid of you shopping. They're afraid of you going and contacting another lender to find out, oh, wait, I can get a better rate. When you get a pre-screen offer, a pre-screen credit offer, it's an actual offer of credit. You are actually, through the credit bureaus, they know approximate credit score. They know if you have revolving debt because the credit bureaus do sell this data. Now you can opt out, through the credit bureaus, through Equifax, TransUnion, Experian. You can actually opt out so you don't get that stuff. But at the same time, why as a consumer would you not want it?
Okay, then let me ask you this. So I get one of these unsolicited phone calls in the middle of dinner and I tell the family, hold on, because this may be worth it. What do I say?
Well, really, I would say, first off, if it was me and I'm applying for a mortgage and I got a phone call, hey, this is what we're currently offering. We can, potentially beat your current transaction or current refinance or purchase rate.
Yeah.
I'll say, okay, let's talk about it. Why don't you send me something in writing? And actually say, can I give a call back tomorrow? Talk to them the next day. And absolutely, even if you get 2, 3, or 4. Now, I'm not saying for you to go around and apply and have everyone run your credit and all of that, but you can do your due diligence up front to be sure that you are obtaining the best rate and fees. And 9 times out of 10, when we market a consumer using pre-screened offers of credit, we beat our competition.
Yeah.
Our competition does not like when we, as a company, do that. But at the end of the day, we're not poaching somebody's client. We're not trying to, steal someone. We're trying to offer consumers a better deal. Why? We make less profit. We make less profit per loan, and we're going to pass that on to the consumer. But a lot of other companies do that. Same things with credit card, companies. A credit card company will offer you a lower rate than maybe, their competitor just to get you in and to keep you on a lower fixed rate on whatever balance transfers. Explore anything you get.
Yeah.
Any type of credit offer, you always want to explore it.
It's interesting too because as you were talking, I'm thinking about my husband because he thinks the way you do. Because if there is a way to get a better rate or to get a better term, and you said it yourself, do your due diligence.
Absolutely.
You owe it to yourself to make sure that you're getting what you're entitled to, what you owe, what you can get, right?
Exactly. And most people, and then when I talk to industry people that say, even though, Catalyst Mortgage will do some of this kind of marketing, and many mortgage companies, even in the Sacramento and Northern California region, do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, for the people that are, mad about it, the other companies that, this is our client or whatever else, if you're frustrated that we're offering lower rates or that another credit card company is offering a lower rate on that credit card, go work for the company that's offering the lower interest rate.
Exactly.
You can't get mad that a consumer wants to shop and do their due diligence, because at the end of the day, as I tell everyone, as the consumer, you're the one making the mortgage payment. You're the one that when the transaction is done is responsible, going forward for the rest of the mortgage, 30 years, 15 years, 20 years, or whatever it is.
Yeah. All right, so that sounds good, but let's be honest, not every company is looking out for your best interest. What are the risks when you're looking at something like this?
You're absolutely right. There are the bad apples in our industry.
Yeah.
And so what I would always tell consumers is to, A, get everything in writing, B, understand that if you get an offer in the mail, usually it's a low introductory offer with closing costs, but at the same time, that might be the good, the best option for you. or looking at the zero cost options that we've talked about in the past. But understand, you always want to compare truly apples to apples. So if somebody says we can beat your current refinance offer, okay, let's do a side-by-side comparison. You say, give me your rate with this amount of fees, and I'll give you my rate or my fees with this rate.
Yeah.
And you want to compare this offer to this and see how they correspond, and if in fact they are going to be lower. But ask the questions, take your time, do your research, and really make sure you get it in writing.
Makes me think of let's make a deal, because sometimes behind door number 3 there's a really good deal, and sometimes there's a zonk, so you owe it to yourself to check it out, right?
Absolutely.
At the beginning of this conversation, I thought we'd be on opposite ends of the spectrum. I think we met right in the middle, because it really is important to know what you could get, to know that you could maybe get a better term or a better rate. So if you want to know information about this, you can always call Brandon or his great team.
Yeah, 916-287-7777.
Or you can go online to catalystmortgage.com. You can go to Catalyst Mortgage Facebook page. You can listen to the Catalyst Report too, Monday mornings from 7 to 8 on KFBK. We've got you covered with the Catalyst Report and Catalyst Mortgage.